What is up, fellow Pyro Fanatics? Pimp Daddy 28 here, and I got a quick update for all my fellow Buckeye Pyros out there. It seems like that there's been quite some movement on the fireworks bill this past month. So I kind of keep an update on this stuff on the Legiscan website. And as you see here, we got the House Bill number 172, which is a bill that is supposed to revise the old fireworks laws, stupid fireworks laws that have been in place for about 40 years now. So I've talked about the potential bill for fireworks laws to revise the fireworks laws many times on my channel, at least about a good 5 or 6 times since about 2015 or so. Every year they've been kind of introducing a new bill to get this thing done, and then it passes. It'll pass like one chamber of the state Congress, and then it'll just die out. It's kind of like filibustered, I guess. So it's been kind of a little bit of touch and go with this bill. They kind of try to make you think that it's going to pass, every time they do it, and then it's like it gets closer and closer, and then it doesn't work out that way. So I've been kind of on the wait and see approach with this bill, and there was some movement on this bill on March. I think March is when there was first the movement came up, and that was March 3rd when the bill was first introduced, and then it passed the House on May 6th, just this past month, and then it was introduced to the Senate on May 11th. So after that, as you see here, we got the House Bill 172, and there is the Senate Bill 113. So this is the same bill, just this is what it was called introduced when it was introduced to the Senate. And there was movement on that just yesterday. As you see the message underneath it, I don't have to kind of make you guess on what happened. So the bill passed the Senate just yesterday. And pretty much what that means is that all that's left is that it gets sent to the governor, the douchebag governor. And again, I call all governors douchebag, or all politicians in general douchebags. I'm not going to get into that conversation because it's a pretty long and uncomfortable one. But at any rate, the Ohio governor, Mike DeWine, has pretty much all he has to do is sign this bill and it becomes a law. And he's been on record publicly that he's mentioned that, my stance on this, and people have known it for years. I'm against fireworks being legalized and whatnot, and in my opinion, all that stuff about what politicians are for and what they do and whatnot is one thing, and whatever they get paid or whatever their overlords tell them to do is what matters. They could say one thing, but then they'll flip-flop and do another thing, either if someone pays them enough money or if someone more powerful than them tells them to do it. And so in this case, Phantom Fireworks, which Ohio happens to be their home base. This is where they started. They have more stores in Ohio than they have in any other state. They've got a pretty big leeway with the politicians, not just in Ohio, but around the country in general, but especially in Ohio because of their strong foothold here. And I'm willing to bet you guys anything. I'm willing to bet you my fireworks stash in 2021 that if Mike DeWine signs this bill, it's because Phantom Fireworks paid him off. It's because Phantom Fireworks gave him something that he couldn't refuse. And even though, I could be wrong on that. I'm not saying that's 100% sure. I'm about maybe 95% sure on that. I'm not going to say that's a fact. No, it's my opinion from seeing what other politicians do. But let's just say he sticks to his guns and he doesn't want to sign the bill into law. He could just as easily, I don't think he's going to veto it. I'd be very surprised if he does that. He could just as easily avoid, dealing with the bill and just letting it pass on its own. Or if he does decide to veto it, I think it could get overturned by the two chambers in a majority vote. I'm pretty sure that's how it is on the state level as well as the federal level. But I'm pretty sure it's the same as the federal level. So bottom line is, I think this is going to happen. From all the people that I've talked to about this over the last few months, is that it seems like this go around is probably it. This is probably when it's going to pass. Now, I'm still on the kind of the wait and see approach. I don't want to get my hopes up like I have in past years and just, let it get crushed eventually or at least not get crushed. I'm just pretty much waiting and waiting and waiting, and I pretty much lose hope. But I certainly feel like this might be the one, because this bill has been moving pretty quickly. It's never moved this quickly for into both chambers where it was introduced and then passed. It's always passed one chamber, and then like 6 or 8 months later it passes the next chamber. This has happened within the span of a month. So I'm definitely interested in how this is going to go down, and I'm pretty sure a decision is going to get done on this bill one way or another, hopefully within the next month or so. If not before the 4th, probably sometime after the 4th. But we'll see when the next the next time we see any updates and news on this, because I'm definitely hoping this is it. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on this bill, and let's keep our fingers crossed. All right, this is Pimp Daddy 28 signing off, and I will see you guys next time.